Welcome to an episode of Modern Bok. Thank you for joining me today. This is a little bit of a different one. I don't normally get into these kind of arguments, but I just wanted to bring it up and discuss it. Obviously, in recent time, well, in the last month, we've had the South African 7's women qualify for the Olympics, and they've also now been denied by the South African Olympic Committee and again to go. This is very sad for me, and I just want to bring a kind of like, I'm just doing this to kind of bring attention to the issue. It frustrates me. I've seen an article from Melissa Connolly who obviously swapped over from track and field to compete with the SA Women's Sevens, and has had a great impact on the team, along with many of the other stunning players in that team. Yes, they might not be on the top of world women's rugby at the moment, but that's where it starts. And the fact of the matter is they qualified. If we ever want as a nation want to push forward and empower women, give them the opportunities that our male counterpart sports get, they have to start somewhere. And this frustrates me as it's the second time. They also qualified for 2016 and also got denied in 2016 to go to Rio de Janeiro. And I just don't think this is fair. I know that South African Rugby has pushed them and has given them opportunities to play in tournaments where they qualify, and I appreciate that from South African Rugby. But this is really, really unacceptable from the Olympic Committee. They need to understand that there's no way a sport can grow and develop without giving the athletes the opportunity to perform at the highest level. If they follow the rules and qualify, they should be allowed to compete. That is just as simple as there must be a way to find the money. I cannot believe it's a financial situation. We need to look in ourselves and understand that this is how this sport becomes important to young women. This is how we inspire young women to take part in the sport. You've got to understand that these are amateur performers who are trying their best and have now for a second Olympics in a row qualified, yet have been denied again. They stood up after the last denial and still got qualification again, and we are denying them as a nation again. I just wanted to highlight that this is really, really unacceptable for us South Africans. We need to look into ourselves and we need to argue with the SA Olympic Committee. Hopefully, enough people can fight and argue against this, that this cannot happen going forward. I want to see the women's sport grow just as well as the men's have. I mean, South African men's have just won a World Cup, and this is what we send the message to our women's rugby, that you might not win a medal, so don't go. I mean, how can that be the reasoning? Just because you might not win a medal. That is not what the Olympics should be about. I don't understand that. You should give the opportunities to the athletes who have achieved and met the requirements to give everything. And that is the definition of sport. Anything can happen on the day. Imagine if we in 1995, having not really played full-on international rugby for a while, yes, we are a strong team, but having not really played international rugby for a while, go and denied us the chance to take a World Cup. I mean, who would have thought we were going to take that World Cup in 1995 and the inspiration it brought? This is the kind of message we need to be sending to our young athletes today. That it doesn't matter that you might not make a medal this Olympics, but you've got to build to something. They have a chance. You can only win if you have a chance. They have met the rules and they have met the requirements. So it just bothers me that this is the kind of message we're sending. If you can't win a medal, you don't deserve to go. What? I don't get it. So I just wanted to bring out this message and kind of just push my supporting base and people around the world to support and fight against this in any sport, not only rugby, that it should be given the opportunity to build the teams and inspire young people and women throughout the world. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out off my chest. It frustrated me when I saw this. I don't think it's fair at all. We all are in this together, and those women supported the Springboks in the World Cup, and they deserve our support now. Thanks, guys, and sorry for a little bit of a ranting message here. I just needed to get it off my chest. It frustrates me. And yeah, look forward to some cool content for 7's going forward. Obviously, I'm also starting to cover the 7's now, with the 7's starting for men's 7's and women's 7's now, the big series. So yeah, look out for that and have a great, great holiday season. Cheers, guys.